Morning, guys. Welcome in. Happy Halloween. Happy birthday, Elena. Hopefully, she joins right up. Happy birthday, Elena. We're going to be spinning the wheels here. Oh, thanks. Thank you for joining right up. Happy birthday. We're going to be spinning the wheels here momentarily. We'll do our scripted part first. Happy Halloween. So our Tony Gonzalez video is still cooking, believe it or not. Like, it's about to cross, it'll probably cross 20K views while we're on stream here. Which is good. We hadn't had a 10K short in a month, basically since Jerry Rice. And then turned into a 20K short. So, we'll take it. So I already have the first wheel up, but I'm going to need some help making the other wheels. So this is our first content wheel. This will be our second content wheel. I'll leave wildcard / chat pick. So if anybody has any ideas for like the second content wheel, put Meltdown in there. Deal Maker. Good morning, Dan. Welcome in. Happy Halloween. All right, you're right. Something scary. Oh, we did say hit. We can put Hitman. Hitman would be scary. Maybe Enforcer. Kind of the same as Hitman, but we'll just put it on there twice. Alright, and this is our third wheel. So we'll definitely make it eerie / scary as one. We'll put narrate like it's a crime doc as one. One option. Maybe runaway train, whatever that means. We'll figure that out if it lands on that. That should be the last this wheel, but narrate like it's a crime doc. Hyped up / scary trailer. Movie trailer. Maybe like something like tell the story like it's like you're in a something like a cemetery theme, you know? Maybe like tombstone inscription or something like that. Does that make sense? like a memorial. Like there's a memorial. We'll leave a memorial up there. Omniscient narrator. That's a good one, Elena. Omniscient narration. We'll put wildcard / chat pick. I'm just gonna write cemetery vibes. Cemetery vibes. It's kind of the same as make it eerie / scary, but we could make it more cemetery vibes though. Maybe the like haunted ghost. Haunted by ghosts. I think that's okay. I think those are okay for the wheels here, guys. So we'll start spinning them here momentarily to decide to give us a direction for what video we're going to make today. So this is our first content wheel. All right, so we got Olympic sport / old timers. I like that wheel for something scary, possibly. Hitman. Oof. Good one. Hitman. I mean, I'm thinking of, obviously I'm thinking of boxers and stuff. But if anybody has any thoughts of like some old timers that could be described as a hitman. Depends on how old we're talking with old timers, But we'll see what this third wheel says too. Omniscient narration. It loves picking the new ones. Is that how you spell omniscient, or is there an I in there? I don't know. All right, guys. Pretty wide topics we could go with today. But I will get some notes up on our screen just because we're going to be narrating this short according to the wheel. I can do any Olympic sport. I can do. It's very wide, Elena, in terms of it's more about like choosing a hitman, basically. The old Olympic sport / old timers. I mean, hey, we could be doing stuff from the 80s and 90s at this point. We could say that's old timers. Yeah, bringing back Satchel, I don't know though, because he was a pitcher though. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if we Maybe Bob Gibson though. Bob Gibson was kind of known as a old timer, and he was known for being intimidating on the mound, like throwing at people and stuff. Olympic sports slash old timers, though. I mean, obviously, we did our Muhammad Ali when this one came out before. So we'll give it till like 10 o'clock here to just brainstorm, come up with a direction. Could bring back Satchel. Well, Satchel's legend, I think, is bolstered by the fact that he played in the Negro Leagues. So it's like the history is like kind of. It's different from it's not in the major leagues like, and he just had such a unique career. But I know you like the Satchel page, and we're not going away from Satchel, and we will make some Satchel stuff, but I just don't see how that fits with Hitman. But we could do some. We could take. I mean, there was Josh Gibson who we referenced when we were talking about Satchel Paige last week. We could do. There's Ty Cobb. Well, we haven't released that Satchel short yet, and I was like I said that's one I want to work on more. Just which I will do. Olympic sports old timers. I think it's interesting. We've been getting a lot of people from California. I think it's because the hat says California. I'm thinking maybe Bob Gibson. Just because if you remember, I think some of the comments on maybe the Nolan Ryan short that we did, they were saying Josh Gibson. Or not Bob Gibson. I'm sorry. Bob Gibson. So omniscient narration. I don't know. Maybe my face isn't in it. That means most likely. So kind of like an over. You know what I'm thinking we can do? Let's see. Let me do a little bit of research. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do because it is relevant to what's going on. And it's kind of it's an old timer. We're gonna so that picture on Toronto. Here, I'll show you what I just looked up. This was the direction I said Josh Gibson earlier, or Bob Gibson. I'm going to be saying Josh Gibson all day today. But Bob Gibson. But Bob Gibson's name came up this week because this rookie, Trey Savage from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, shout out Pennsylvania, had one of the best pitching games of all time Wednesday night. And I didn't even realize this, but he struck out every batter in the Dodgers lineup at least once, an accomplishment that's been nicknamed the pitcher's cycle. So we're kind of taking a shout out Pottstown, shout out Pennsylvania. So the hitman that we're going to be referring to is Bob Gibson. So that was in the game Wednesday. He did that, and that's only been done. It's been done before, but it was the fourth time in World Series history that it was done. And the other times were, well, obviously, so Trey Savage, Game 5, Randy Johnson. We're taking I know, it is a cool name. You Savage. I mean, and the guy's a savage, so, like, that fits. Randy Johnson, legend. Oof. I mean, because it's your birthday, Elena, I won't do it, but I just popped, like, Randy Johnson famously, once a bird flew in between, like, a bird. He hit a pitch with a bird. He hit a bird with a pitch. But the bird really hit the pitch. The bird flew into it. But we're not going to do that. But Randy Johnson did have a pitcher cycle in the World Series. And so did Bob Gibson. 17 Ks. So we're going to focus on that one. That's going to be our focus for omniscient narration about an old-timer hitman. And Bob Gibson, we can say he's a hitman because when we've made our Roger Clemens and Nolan Ryan shorts, people in the comments were chiming in like, oh, Bob Gibson. So what do we think, guys? Decent direction with the wheel? Decent direction, content-wise?
RC.
Shoot. All right, cool, Elena. I mean, I think it's pretty decent. It's pretty cohesive. Pretty cohesive. What we got based on the wheels. I'll start saying in Game 5 of the World Series, Trey Savage, rookie, Blue Jays rookie, And I am gonna put effects on my voice because it's for omniscient purposes. I'm thinking. You're right, we'll probably stop doing as much of the auto tune for like regular drops. You're right. But for this one, I think having a voice effect that suggests omniscience would be good. Maybe we'll do that creepy song. No, 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 it doesn't fit. I already know it doesn't fit. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. What up, Jim? Welcome back. Welcome back, man. Aren't we all? As Daniel said. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. Do we need to call it the pitcher's cycle? I mean, is that what they called it? Pitcher's cycle? Maybe we just say he struck out every Dodger. All my Dodgers fans aren't going to like this one, but hey, it's all right. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A feat. I don't know if we might cut some of this intro or tighten it up, but this is just to get our thoughts going. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A feat that's been done something only 3 pitchers. I'm a little worried about my spelling today, guys. Something only 3 pitchers had done before. Then do we list the pitchers? Or do we just transition there? Maybe just transition there. I think it's okay to just transition. If you want to think of a transition, let me know. Because then I just transition. But that kind of just sets the stage. It's why we're thinking of it. And also think to how we can add omniscience to this script. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, something only 3 pitchers had done before. I have to mention in the World Series. Okay, good point. Good point, Dan. That's a great point. We can do that. We can have it like text on screen while I say the summary. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie I'm going to add in the Fall Classic at the end here. In the Fall Classic. And then we'll flash on screen. I'll just put that. Randy Johnson. Bob Gibson. See, Dan, that's a great idea. That's something I would not have thought of on my own. On-screen flash, Randy Johnson, Bob Gibson, and who was this rando? This guy from 1921, Jesse Barnes. Shout out Jesse Barnes. Maybe I'll just say, I'm going to say yes. I'm just going to go out and say it. Savage has drawn comparisons to Bob. I'm going to just say he's drawn comparisons to Bob Gibson. And they'll be like, from who? It's like, right here. Like this omniscient narrator, dude. You know? So we'll just say Savage has drawn comparisons. I think it's okay. You guys think that's okay? I'm going to just say Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. I like it. And he's not going to draw. We're drawing the comparisons. Right here. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. Yeah, there's a take. Yeah, they can have it. There's our take. It's technically true. Exactly. Exactly, Elena. It is true. Well, that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. Exactly. That's why the wheel frees us up here to do that. I just need to write a good sentence here, or have a good sentence. Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. Something only... Does that make sense, though? Do I have to define what it is? A pitcher's cycle. Something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. On-screen flash, Randy Johnson, Bob Gibson, Jesse Barnes. Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson, who struck out 17 was it 17 Tigers. That's the still standing record for World Series strikeouts in a game. 17. So that was game 1. Cardinals won 4-0. Detroit ended up winning that series. Looks like it was a classic World Series. Went to 7 games. So Bob Gibson went to... Did he start game 7 too? Oof. That's too bad. Mickey Lolich. All right. Anyway, these are the rabbit holes I would go down. Let's stay locked in. Maybe we'll figure out a way to. I think Bob Gibson was a righty. He better be. If he's a righty, then yeah, he was a righty. 6'1", 189. Let's see what's Trey Savage's. 6'4", 225. Close enough. Close enough. Damn. All right, well, I'm going to download this. I'm going to get a video to clip up of Bob Gibson's performance here. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the background. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 Tigers in Game 1. Or no, struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series. And I think we can just like Gibson's the strikeout, he still holds the record, or that, maybe I have to say, setting the record for strikeouts in a World Series game. It's just... We'll get there, guys. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. On-screen flash, Randy Johnson, Bob Gibson, Jesse Barnes, and then maybe we'll like zoom in on Bob Gibson. I keep saying Josh Gibson. That's going to happen all day. That's going to happen all day, unfortunately. Savage has drawn comparisons. I mean, it's actually decent because Randy Johnson's like a lefty, so he's not going to draw comparisons to Randy. But we're comparing him to Bob Gibson. Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the records for strikeouts in a World Series game. It's just a little repetitive. Yeah, I love that zoom. And then so we'll put like their 3 faces on the screen and then we'll like zoom in on Gibson. It just in a World Series game? Okay. Setting the record for strikeouts in a World Series game. That record still stands today. Along with setting the record for strikeouts in a single matchup. That record still stands today. So how are you saying that, Dan? Maybe use matchup in the first one, a game in the second. Gibson. I think it's still pretty smooth. I can just say game. I think it's okay because I say it's game one and then game. It's all right. It's okay. That record still stands. That record still looms today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Maybe we could just end it there. How does that sound? I mean, what else do we need to say? In Game 5 of the World Series, and then we can, like, in the beginning, we'll have Trey Savage highlights, have him striking out a couple Dodgers. Then we'll do an on-screen, maybe we'll do, like, some type of split screen with Randy Johnson, Bob Gibson, and Jesse Barnes. And then we'll zoom in, as we say, Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. We zoom in on Bob Gibson, and then we cut to I think I think it's okay how we got it. I'm gonna read it once. Let me know what you guys think we should add anything to this. Like, are we saying we are saying something? Well, like, we're gonna focus on the Bob Gibson part of it. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Dan. Jesse Barnes, like, yeah, I think it sounds pretty good. I'm gonna read it for you guys. Let me know what else we need to say. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. On-screen flash: Randy Johnson, Bob Gibson, Jesse Barnes. Who? Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a World Series game. That record still looms today, still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend, the most feared and intimidating pitcher of all time. I mean, I think we're just shouting out Bob Gibson, basically. The old-timer, because we got old-timer on the wheel. We thought of Bob Gibson because of Hitman. We're not really bringing the Hitman element into it, but that's part of it. And are we omniscient enough? I think so. So I think it's good. We compare Trey Savage to Bob Gibson. That might get the old heads talking. That's a good one, Dan. I'll throw that in there. I like it. Although who knows? Jesse Barnes might be like a Hall of Famer. Yeah. I kind of like it though. It is funny. Was he like a Hall of Famer though? I'm just like, because he might be a Hall of Famer. No, but he was a very good pitcher. It looks like. I'd never heard of him. I'd never heard of him. All right, so I'm just gonna have to get a couple Savage highlights to start out with. Good morning, B-Wall. Welcome in, bro. So we spun the wheels. You know that it's Friday. So we spun the wheels. We got Olympic sports slash old timers. We got Hitman, and we got omniscient narration. So thinking Hitman, I started thinking about Bob Gibson because he's an old timer. And like when we made our like Nolan Ryan short, people were commenting like I called Nolan Ryan and Roger Clemens baseball's OG psycho. And some of the old heads in the comments were like Bob Gibson, which I appreciate. So that's why we're thinking about Bob Gibson, and then I just Googled and he was in. I remember I heard his name, and that's because our shout out Trey Savage, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, had one of if not the best World Series game of all time on Wednesday. Like he was unhittable. So we wrote a script. Anyway, he completed the pitcher's cycle in that game. Trey Savage did, as we mentioned in this script. And that was the fourth time in World Series history it's ever been done, a pitcher's cycle. I don't know. This is another one of those baseball terms, B-Wall. I never even heard of it. It's, I guess, if you strike out every single opposing batter in the lineup at least once, all 9. So Savage did that in Game 5. It had only been done 3 times before in history, once by Bob Gibson. Bob Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a World Series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend, the most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. I should add pitcher. Well, what did Dan say to say? Yeah. Will you Savage be more Bob Gibson or Jesse Barnes? Only time will tell. That's a decent ending line too, because it's like if we didn't piss anybody off by then, by comparing Trey Savage to Bob Gibson, all the Jesse Barnes fans in the chat will be like, you don't hate on his name. We're not hating on your name, Jesse Barnes. Shout out Jesse Barnes. I just looked up. Jesse Barnes wasn't even the starting pitcher in that game. He got brought in. The starting pitcher got chased in the first inning, and then they brought in Jesse Barnes, and he struck out 10, including everybody in the lineup at least once in 1921, I think. So that's what we got. It's pretty much, the script is pretty much done. I'm gonna record that. Grab some. I already got some Bob Gibson. It's gonna be hard to. I'm gonna be doing that all day. Clearly, I already have some Bob Gibson. You see my mouth just starts to say Josh. Now I do have a connection to Josh Gibson. When I was in college, I did a project where I met Josh Gibson's I think grandson or great grandson. I don't know. Probably grandson. And he does a lot of work with this really cool recreation center in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I should hit him up, honestly. We should do that. We should do a former squad features. Head out there. But yeah, so I did do a whole project on Josh Gibson, and there's a Josh Gibson Little League in Pittsburgh in the Hill District. I hope it's still there. I got to look into it. And they also have a really cool recreation center run by a former basketball player, Darrell Porter. So that's what that could be why. Well, I'm thinking I'll reach back out to the Josh Gibson Little League / the Ammon Recreational Center. Maybe. Clearly, Josh Gibson's on. I can't. Every time I go to say Bob Gibson, I say Josh Gibson. It's been like what 10 times today. So where's that line? Will Savage be Bob Gibson or Jesse Barnes? Only time will tell. All right, guys, we're going to give it a shot recording this here. You guys like this script, though, so far? I mean, we'll give it maybe till 10. You guys want to edit it at all? Any edits to suggest? I might. We'll probably throw in some music, some impact effects, maybe. But that's with the video. Is this omnipotent enough for the narration? I think it is. Any more details we need to add? In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the records for strikeouts in a World Series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Savage be Bob Gibson or Jesse Barnes? Only time will tell. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty clear. I mean, I think it's pretty clear. You know, like, what else do we need to add to it? We're sharing... We're comparing Savage with Bob Gibson. Bringing back, shout out Bob Gibson. Shout out Randy Johnson and Jesse Barnes. I might change that last line to make it a little more omniscient. / maybe to like drive, maybe to just compare him more to Bob. Like, we already said we compared him to Bob Gibson. We might as well finish with comparing him to Bob Gibson, I think. Instead of questioning it, you know? Though I do like the line, I think we should just double down instead of questioning it. I think we should just say some other variation of Savage has drawn comparison to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Maybe... Although, I guess you kind of... Dan, Although, like, this line kind of does that, though. It actually does that. Now that I think about it, that line does that, though. Everything I just asked for, it does that. You know? Because it's like... Will Savage be Bob Gibson? Like, will he be the most feared, intimidating pitcher of his time, or Jesse Barnes? Like somebody, like it's not like Jesse Barnes was a great pitcher, but it's not like he's remembered like Bob Gibson. So I though my instinct was to change that, I almost think like now that I think about it, it's like that sentence kind of does the same thing that I was just asking for, you know? So I think we leave it, honestly. Because, like, basically we're saying, will he be Aaron Judge? What up, Big Task? Welcome back, bro. Aaron Judge is my boy. I mean, best hitter in the game right now. My boy. But listen, Big Task, the reason why we're doing this is we like spun some wheels to generate the content today. Like on Fridays, what we do here is we spin 3 different content wheels, and that kind of sets the direction. Like, so we don't really plan these out. That's why we're talking about this stuff today. I mean, Aaron Judge is my boy though, and we have yet to do an Aaron Judge video. We still got to do a Jordan Love video. I'm thinking I'll do that over the weekend, guys. I'll just throw together a Jordan Love highlight reel. Hopefully the Packers win. Although he did have a good, I forgot he had a really good performance against the Steelers last week. Anyway, Aaron Judge is the man, but unfortunately he doesn't have any World Series moments to highlight. Windy out there. I don't know though, Dan, because like we're bringing this up in a pretty. I'm liking your OG line, dude, because we bring this up in a pretty narrow frame. It's like we're only talking about Randy Johnson, Bob Gibson, Trey Savage, and Jesse Barnes here. And that's why at first my instinct was to change that last line. But now I'm just like, I get it. It makes sense. Will he be Bob Gibson? Will he be remembered as the most feared, intimidating pitcher of his time? Or will he be Jesse Barnes? I think that's saying that in a good way. Exactly. We're only talking about these 4 pitchers, so it's like, and we're already comparing him to Josh Gibson. Or I don't know. I don't know. It's just gonna happen. Big Task. Check out. I've got a couple Mike Piazza videos out there. That was our first mini viral hit. Was a Roger Clemens Impact Effect short, featuring the climax of that short was what, when he hit Piazza in the head. I mean, Piazza was a great hitter. Yeah, check out our videos, dude. Check out it's called Baseball's OG Psycho. I've done a couple of them. One about Roger Clemens, one about Nolan Ryan. But yeah, check out that was like the first video that got a bunch of views that we've done. Well, I guess that was like I did that one at that point. But guys, let's see if our Tony Gonzalez video was cooking. It's simmered down a little bit, but like as of this morning, it was still getting 1,000 views an hour. First vid to hit 10K, first vid to hit 20K. Yeah, I think Philly boys. Are those the Mike Piazza dealerships or the Piazza dealership, the Piazza Auto Group? Isn't he connected with that? I think. Why did you bring up Piazza? Because I mentioned pitcher. No, nothing to. Yeah, it's all good. Big task. It's all good, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. We're all big task. Don't big task. Leave that stuff up, man. It's all good. Nobody's gonna hate. Nobody's gonna hate. At least I won't. Wait till unless Chief shows up. If Chief shows up, somebody might start hating, but it's a little early out there. Still, if Chief or yeah, nothing to be. Nobody's gonna hate, bro. Appreciate you being here. Big task. We got ourselves a big task at hand today as well. I think I probably said that the last time you were here, but I like it. I like the name. It's true. All right. Well, this should be actually. I mean, we're flowing pretty good here, guys. For a Friday, it's not going that bad. Shout out Elena. Happy birthday, Elena. Happy Halloween, guys. We're kind of cooking though for a Friday. Like we're kind of ahead of schedule. We got our script written. I've got like we shouldn't need much more than what I just grabbed. Yeah, big task. Welcome here anytime. All right, so I'm going to record this audio here in a second. If you guys have any final edits, let me know, but I think it's pretty good. You savage Bob Gibson, not Josh Gibson. Bob Gibson. Gotta go to. We're gonna go to GarageBand. I don't think we're putting my face in this one because it's omniscient, you know. An omniscient narrator. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a World Series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend, the most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Yesavage be Bob Gibson or Jesse Barnes? Only time will tell. Now, the only thing is here, guys, I just realized we didn't mention Jesse Barnes by name before that. We didn't mention Jesse Barnes by name before that. So that's why I'm going to go back to what you were saying. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Cut out Jesse Barnes? List them earlier so that the Jesse Barnes reference makes a little more sense? I mean, he will be referenced on screen. Am I overthinking it? Or do we just cut Jesse? Or do we just say, will Savage be the next Bob Gibson? You say it's fine to leave it as is, Lena? Yeah, because I guess we'll... Yeah, I agree. Like, reading the three... How did you think that... All right, we'll leave it. We'll play around with it. So should I leave Jesse Barnes? I mean, I'll record it one more time. But do you think I leave or Jesse Barnes, or do we take that out? Yeah, I'm just going to say, will Savage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell. And people will be like, the next Bob Gibson? They're one of one. That's fine. We're going to try this one out. Gotta get my breaths up, guys. Got my breaths up. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Savage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell. I think it's decent. Savage, Bob Gibson. Audio. I'm gonna just do the second one we just did, Elena. That's the one we're rolling with. Is the second one. I think it makes more sense because it's. We'll put Jesse Barnes up on the screen. We will do like the question marks, but that way, like, we're just driving home. Like, the real point of this the real point of this, like, is. The real point of this is we're making the somewhat bold claim that I said Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson, like, from us. So, like, that's why I'm kind of just doubling down on that by saying, will Savage be the next Josh Gibson, Bob Gibson? I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm a little, like, I'm not worried, but I'm gonna be saying Josh Gibson all day long. Clearly, we need to make a Josh Gibson short. Clearly, I gotta go reach back out to the Josh Gibson Little League. It's on my mind. But I think that was a pretty good take. We'll drop that into CapCut. We'll get started in CapCut here momentarily. I'm thinking the second one. Why can I not hear anything? Oh, was I muted?
World Series, setting the record for.
Cut that breath out of there.
Thanks.
All right, we'll listen to it.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson.
I'm sorry.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Yesavage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell.
Raul, dude, what's good, Raul? You're back already, man? What time is it over there? Like, it must be late night or something, dude. Right? I don't know. Welcome back. All right, guys. So what we did today is we spun a couple content wheels. That's why we're making what we're making today. Let me show you guys. So we spun these 3 wheels. We got Olympic. It's 8 and 9. All right. Well, thanks for joining, man. Thanks for hopping back on. So we spun these wheels to determine what video we're going to make today. So we already spun the wheels. We already recorded our audio. We're going to start clipping a video together here pretty soon. So we got Olympic sports. Where are you at, D? Dan is around, Raul. He's around. He's working. He's probably busy at work. He's being a boss. South Africa, D? Let's go, dude. Where in South Africa? Welcome, man. Well, great to have you here. Limpopo. Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about it. Where you're from, if you don't mind. We got Raul's in India. I'm over here in Pennsylvania, USA. Yeah, Dan is a boss, dude. Dan is a boss. He runs a landscaping business. What's the weather like out there, guys, where you're at? I'll tell you right now, it's kind of like windy, cold and windy where I'm at right now. Middle class lifestyle. Raul, you been to South Africa? Wow. All right, well, I'm going to start clipping this video together. Here, guys.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every
So that's why we're doing today. The World Series is going on. Baseball. Big over here in America. We're making a baseball video. Like a baseball history video. About one of the best pitchers of all time. Comparing him to 20... Okay. I'm going to have to do some quick math over here. Oh, that's cool. All right. So Raul is actually her birthday today. I know I told you to wish her happy birthday last night, but it's her birthday today, and she's been here. She was here early. She's also she's working too, Raul. My guys are busy at work. Happy Halloween to you guys too. You guys got any Halloween plans? I mean, I'll be streaming. I'll be on. Thanks for joining today, guys. It's great to have you here. Mostly rainy over there in am I saying it right? Limpopo? Limpopo? South Africa? Sounds beautiful. Happy Halloween, guys. November 1st tomorrow. Yeah, it's great having you guys here.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie.
So that's what we're doing. That's what we like to do here today. Most days, guys, is we try to make these videos. Like, if you check my YouTube page, like, all the videos on my YouTube page are made on this live. Like, I found it helps me to have the contribution and also conversation, a bunch of great stuff. Thanks, Raul. Thanks for joining today, guys. So I'm going to clip together. I'm going to find, like, the best clips, in my opinion, from this. Well, we got to show him. That's him striking out Mookie. We'll have him striking out all their best players. One is Mookie. One is Freddie Freeman. I mean, they have no idea what's coming. And we got to show him striking out Shohei Ohtani. Teoscar. Maybe we just... I think we got to lead with him striking out Shohei, though. I don't even think I saw that one live. He struck out Shohei and Shohei's helmet fell off. Think of a good impact effect for that one, guys. That's awesome. That's got to be the first scene. This is video. What do you mean Ludwig route? That's very cool, D. That's nice to be surrounded. I mean, do you enjoy being that close to the national park? And Raul, I'm gonna have to Google what Ludwig route means. I have not thought of the title of the video yet. So D, I'm gonna make an edit. That's what we're doing live, is making an edit. Like, I already recorded some narration, which is like, I recorded my voice. We wrote a script earlier. Let me find that. So earlier we wrote this script. So I recorded that, and then I downloaded a couple videos, and then we're gonna like clip them up and make it our own video, and then post that to YouTube. So that's what we do here. I mean, we like to have these great conversations too. I love talking to you guys, but okay, yeah. What kind of national park is, like, what kind of wildlife would you find there? What kind of Yes, exactly, D. So I do this stuff live because I figured, like, most of the other people making edits and stuff, like, they don't make them live, but when I make these edits live, it like forces me to focus, and also I can have contributions and conversations with a whole bunch of other people at the same time. So it's like something, usually ends up something better, always ends up something better than what I could have made alone without going live. So yeah, I make the edits and I post them on YouTube. You should check it. D, would love for you to subscribe. Come back anytime. Um, I go live twice a day, Monday through Fridays. Um, that's terrible. I hate to hear that. Dude, Raul was asking for you, Dan. You can find almost any animal, just not tigers. Wow. Wow. Yeah, see, like, where I'm from, like, there we don't have any animals like that, dude. Dude, Raul was asking for you, Dan. I'm like, yeah, he runs his own business, and Raul's like, damn, Dan's a boss. I'm like, yeah, dude, Dan's a boss. So, Raul's back. Thank you for joining, Raul D. Would love to have you back anytime, man. D's over there in Limpopo, South Africa. So you didn't miss much, Dan. I just started clipping this together.
In Game 5,
I'm gonna have to. I might put an effect on my voice though, something to make it omniscient. Well, oh, D, appreciate it, man. Love to hear that, bro. Thanks for subscribing. I'll subscribe back to you. I subscribe back to everybody. Love having you here, man. That's what we try. We try to keep it positive, D. Nothing but positive vibes. You won't hear me hating on anybody. You know, I want nothing. We want nothing but the best for everybody. Like, thanks, man. Great energy at it. I can, real recognize real. Great energy all around. Love it. Love the vibes, dude. Dan, I think it's a little early for Chief, dude. I think it's a little early for Chief. Although who knows, maybe he'll be back. Maybe he'll be back. Raul's like not catching any strays right now. thanks for coming back, Raul. You're the best sport, dude. You're catching strays all night long. All right, so that's what we got going on today, guys. Yeah, bro, he's from Limpopo, South Africa, dude. It's the rainy season there.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey. Uh-oh. Raul, what did you mean by... I have heard of Cape Town. I got a cousin who... D, maybe I'll come out and visit you, man. I got a cousin who's gonna be in Cape Town for like 6 months, starting in December, I think. I've heard of Cape Town. I hear it's beautiful, but I've never been to South Africa. What was I just saying, guys? He's a professor, so I think maybe a little bit of both. Maybe a little bit of both, D. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. Not sure how that works. I think a little bit of both. Work and play. Raul, you mentioned the Ludwig method. What did you mean by that? Or Ludwig route? Anyway, thanks for being here today, guys. Thanks for all the good vibes. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn...
You're savage? Savage. Shout out, you savage. Shout out Pottstown, Pennsylvania.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a... In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic.
Ludwig. Okay, he's a pioneer making. All right, cool. Yeah, thank you, Raul. I definitely. That's what I needed. Here. All right, Kid D, love it. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. Okay, interesting, Raul. I will check out Ludwig, the YouTuber. Dan, thanks for joining on this busy day, bro. Love to see it. Interesting. I've never heard of Ludwig before. I kind of just started doing this on my own, but I definitely obviously knew I was not the pioneer, but one of.
In Game
maybe.
5 of the World.
All right, guys. So that's what we're working on. We're going to finishing this video. I'm going to look for like some kind of Halloweeny song to play. There's Or maybe we just do like a sports highlights thing. That might work. I don't like that. That's all just too distracting. I don't know about those guys. No, that's a big time recommendation. That's a great one. What kind of videos does he make? Does he like make videos of himself doing things or does he make his own edits? I mean, I will check out his page. I'm very glad you shared that. Very glad you shared that, bro. Rise like a champion, maybe?
Yeah, let's get it. From the crimes of...
But I don't want any words. Sport motivation? Maybe. That's just all a little bit lame, in my opinion. Flexing on haters. That could
On a
be.
mission.
No, I just don't want any. Oh, this is good. This is the one we're gonna use. Yep. Yep. Say less.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers
Yup.
have done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A
Yup.
pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson.
Oh,
Gibson
thanks,
struck out
Raul.
17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game.
Okay,
That record still looms
Raul,
large
you
today,
like
just
you like the
Gibson's
culture
legend.
of losing?
The most
You thought I forgot about. Thank you for remind. All right, we got that's. I gotta. I'm thinking about getting like a board or something to write these down. But yeah, that's big, Raul. Thank you for reminding me about that. Our conversation about the culture of losing that we had last night. That was a great convo that we had last night. You click. Okay, that's good to know that you click on it. And those are the kind of insights I love to hear. Is it all right? Unbeatable games and beating them. Okay, nowadays he just does react contact. All right, Elena. Nothing to be sorry about. Thanks for joining back. I found a dope track that we're gonna use. It's like a trap beat, and it's awesome. And it's awesome. And it's gonna hit pretty hard.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck
I'm gonna have to.
Hall of Famer Bob Gibson.
This is gonna be pretty good, guys.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17. Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Yesavage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell.
I love how it like. You like the music? Cool. I think it's pretty good, guys.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance.
We gotta have like an on-screen cue. Just be like the next Bob Gibson question mark. I kind of like that text. I like the glowy pinky maybe. Good thing Chief's not here. Chief would be calling me soft right now. Eight-month-old menace. Eight-month-old menace. Sorry to hear that, Raul. Shout out Domino.
In Game 5 of the World Series.
What is it? Yellow and black till I'm... Or... Black and gold till I'm dead and cold? Is that what we're going with today, guys? It doesn't really fit with that red, though. I kind of like... Maybe with the white background.
In Game 5...
Because that's one thing I like about our videos, guys, is how colorful they are. Like, if you go to our page and look at all the short videos, like, they're just so colorful. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, red text, blue background. We're going to see how that looks. If I can handle that. Should be able to. Neon goes well with hot pink, purple, and red. That's about it. Yeah, see, I don't know these things. I don't know these things. It's all on feel, you know? I'm like a feel-based thing. Like my hate of Drake May. Maybe just that blue and white. Maybe just the blue and white, though. Instead, I mean, I'll try the red text, but I'll try. I'll see. We'll see what the text looks like if it's red, but I think the blue and white looks pretty good. I think that looks good. Let's try. Let's see what the text looks like. We're just gonna see what it looks like. Yeah, it's just too much, unfortunately, I think. Although, if we do a deeper red... Nah, I think it's just blue and white looks good. I think it looks good.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yas-
Yeah, it looks really good, actually. And it actually pairs with the neon pink on top a little bit, in my opinion. And I mean, it just goes with the Blue Jays jerseys, too.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey...
Good call on the blue background, Dan. That was the right call, dude. I think that looks great.
In Game 5 of the... In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the...
It's a very good first,
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before.
All right, so I got to get the pictures of Jesse Barnes, Randy Johnson, and Bob Gibson. And then we're going to zoom into Bob Gibson. Yeah. Jesse Barnes. Love that. Love this pick we got of Jesse Barnes. All right, I'm going to play this for you guys. I'm going to take a one. I know. It's too normal. All right, I'm going to play this for you guys. I'll be right back.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Yesavage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell.
All right, we back, guys. No way Jesse Barnes was a real person. There's no way Jesse Barnes was real. Maybe he was like a ghost or something. Field of Dreams status. Thanks for coming today, guys. Thanks for all your help and support. Really appreciate it. Okay. The next Bob Gibson. Maybe take away the question mark. Take away the question mark? Why not?
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the line.
All right, now I got to show him striking out the rest of the. I'll do the. We got who we got. We got Shohei, Mookie, Freddie. We got to get Teoscar.
Dodger in the lineup.
We'll do like a quick. We did the first. We got the big. I mean, Teoscar's pretty good, but
In the lineup.
we'll get him to get all of them. Nothing that's too hard to watch, Raul. Good. 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 Nothing. Text looks nice and normal. All right. We getting our point across, though?
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays.
What kind of. Do I need an effect on this voice? Probably, right?
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey.
Sorry, guys.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only.
We're going to have to just cut these a little shorter. Just cutting these a little shorter just so I can get all of these strikeouts in.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the ages.
Oh, that one we got to show him pitching at least. Maybe we don't need to show them all.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the line.
Well, we got how many so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got it. We got it easy, actually. Gonna... Yo, B-Wall, what's good? Yeah, I'm gonna show them all, Elena. Exactly, Elena. That's what it's all about, making these connections. No, I knew it was a compliment roll. I appreciate it. I know you're coming here. I know it's all love, dude. It's a love fest up in here. It's a love. Wait till Chief shows up, dude. Wait till Chief shows up. if he ever comes back. Then the love's really gonna turn up in here.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a
I might have to crank this
performance for
music.
the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup.
All right, so we just need 3 more Dodgers to strike out.
For the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. For the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more. And then we're going to... Then we're going to have the pictures of the 3 of those guys. Which we had Randy Johnson, Bob Gibson, and Jesse Barnes. Look at that pic of Jesse Barnes. Yeah, no waffling up in here. Welcome in, Clarks. Thanks for joining. Happy Friday. Raul stood his ground, dude. Raul did not back down. Just we appreciate. And neither did Chief, though. neither did Chief. Neither did Chief. Shout out to you, Raul, though. I mean, I appreciate the thick skin.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher.
All right, we just need 2 more. Did we? That was Will Smith, right? Yeah. Mookie again. Kike.
A pitcher's cycle.
All right, we just need 1 more strikeout. And then we'll have shown everybody. I guess it was this. Alex Call. Okay. All right. I mean, what a performance, though. All right, that's our opening.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays.
We have the next Bob Gibson as our on-screen cue, somewhat controversial, but we kind of back that up. Like, that's the cue for what people can expect for us to deliver receipts on, and then we do.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only...
Now we got a tri-screen image of Jesse Barnes.
Something only 3 pitchers had done.
This will be a little bit of a challenge, but we'll get it done. I don't know. How do you think we should do this, guys? All right, B-ball, dude, you. No, Elena, that is Randy Johnson on the left. Cricket rugby needs to be a category. All right, dude. I know nothing about cricket, dude. Nothing. I think I would like to play it though. Oh my! It's like it might be fun. It would be fun. Lucknow, Raul, is that the? What part of India is that? Randy is the guy on the left, Elena. That's Randy Johnson. That's Jesse Barnes. And I'm thinking we're going to have like a video of Bob Gibson or something on the bottom, and then these guys are going to go away, and we'll like zoom in on, and Bob Gibson will like take up the whole screen. Brian is a boss, dude. Brian's a good dude. Brian's a good dude, Raul. That's what. Positive vibes up in here. He gets it. You get it. We all get it. Thanks for joining, guys. That's Randy Johnson on the left there, Lane. It's Jesse Barnes on the right. And I haven't put what's his name in there yet. Bob Gibson. Stream's starting to lag a little bit, guys. Hopefully we just power through. Thanks for sticking around.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers.
This is what we're gonna try to do here, guys. This should be good. How does this look? Let's just see. I mean, we'll just...
Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic.
I gotta smooth that out, guys.
Classic. You Classic. You sat. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic.
That looked not half bad.
Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson.
I still have to edit it a little bit. I didn't think that looked terrible. That is young Randy. Just woof woof, just a couple. There's no effect on my. Raul. No effect on my voice. Yeah, B-Wall, like you asked for a summary when you showed up the first time. I gave it to you, bro. I literally launched into it. You must have just tuned right out, I guess. It's fine. I mean, you know. Woof woof, just a couple dogs in here. B-Wall not fighting. I mean, how come Elena's got the #1 crown? I guess she deserves it's her birthday. Arf, arf. Scrappy. Scooby-Doo. Scrappy-Doo. It is a young Randy. Yeah, he literally asked for a recap, like at 10 a.m. and then comes back. He's like, I immediately launched into a recap, and then is like, did you spin the wheels? It's like, bro, you asked that like an hour ago. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's catching you, Elena. It must like roll over or something. For some reason, Raul's not up there. Exactly. He just did it again. 100%. He's like, did we spin the wheels? I don't know where your crown went, Raul. It's all good. You'll get it back. You'll get it back. You'll get it back.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Savage be the next? Will Savage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell.
Sandy Koufax? Now, Sandy Koufax had the record until Bob Gibson broke it, I believe, Wayne. Wayne, thanks for joining, man. I thought it was a pretty good transition, too, Dan. I mean, I think it was a pretty good transition, too.
something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson.
So Wayne, are you saying that he's more like Sandy than Bob Gibson? We're just trying to be bold here. Wasn't Sandy a lefty though? Wasn't Sandy Koufax a lefty? See, Wayne, Wayne, we need you here, bro. I'm making a bold claim. I'm saying Yesavage is the next Bob Gibson. Is it that even? It's not even that bold. But the way we got here, Wayne, was we spun some content wheels in the beginning of the day. That's what we do on Fridays. So I didn't plan this or anything, but I saw that Yesavage completed the pitcher's cycle in Game 5. And so that's why we're making this vid. Dang, our stream quality's gone down a little bit, guys. Too bad.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17.
Well, I'm going to have to put their names up in here. Randy Johnson. Jesse Barnes. Maybe not. Maybe we don't even need their names. I don't even think we need their names. People know Randy. They're going to know Bob Gibson. And they can be like, who was that? It was Jesse Barnes. That's for the comment section.
Something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts.
Wayne, were you watching that game, bro?
That record still looms large today.
I really like guys. This is one of my favorite Fun Friday shorts we've made. I refer to them as Fun Friday because it means I didn't have this planned out. Like most other days, I'll have a plan on the video that we're making, but on Fridays I spin a content wheel to decide that decides for me, that decides for us, in a way. Well, we spin the wheels and then use those wheels to decide what we're making. That makes sense. Yeah, be while asking for recaps and then piecing. SMH, bro.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 7.
I like showing this angle because it's funny that we're saying that they're drawing comparisons. They don't really look super similar, but they're compared because of what they just did.
In Game 5 of the World Series,
What
Jays
Trey
rookie
Savage
Trey
just did.
Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup.
Happy Halloween,
Pitcher's
guys.
cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1.
Thoughts on this being our best Fun Friday short of all time, though? Maybe.
Batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World.
Steve Jobs is one of my favorites, Lena. That's a good one. Muhammad Ali was the first Fun Friday, and I believe that's the one with the most views. And it's also probably the best. I agree with you. But this one might be just like in terms of completeness and originality slash. No, I'm not a big fan of that one. You guys like that one because you like Steph Curry. I mean, I like Steph Curry too, but like that's why you guys really like that one. I think that's my theory, at least. I think Muhammad Ali, Steve Jobs are the best. Good point, but this is up there. This is better than the Steph Curry one in terms of concept and execution.
In Game 5 of the World Series.
Like, I might release this today, guys. Call me crazy. I probably will release this today because it is why, Elena. Thanks. Yeah, see, you guys I know why you like that one. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to hide you if I did. I don't think I did. All right, cool. I know, that's why we're releasing that one on Father's Day next year. This short is like kind of almost done though, guys.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Savage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Savage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. Setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That
That's the thing. It's funny. The umps, they all got their own strikeout calls, you know? That's funny. Let's see if there's any, like, Bob Gibson intimidation. Alright, happy Halloween, guys. Earlier, we spun the wheel hours ago. Spun some wheels to wind up on, we got old timers / Olympic sports, Hitman, and Omniscient Narrator. Now, we played around with those wheel results, and I wound up talking about Bob Gibson, you know, because he's was known as a feared and intimidating pitcher, kind of like altered the Hitman thing, calling him a hitman. B-Wall, they're clamp. You like ask for a recap and then you peace, and then you ask for a recap and then you peace. It's all right. All right, you are unclampable, bro. You are unclampable. I don't know. Did we lose Raul? Is Raul still around? But yeah, I'm a big fan of this short today, guys. It's got a good chance at release. I'm gonna see how our excuse me. By the way, guys, go subscribe to I don't know if Wayne's still here. Go subscribe to USOS Kingdom on YouTube. I saw he was putting out YouTube videos as well. He just released a video. He never mentioned that on our stream. He's welcome to. But he just released a video, so if you feel like it, guys, go subscribe to USOS Kingdom. He just uploaded a video titled "Bye Summer." It's out there, and he's out there in LA, so thanks for working on that, Raul. Yeah, send me. You have my email, right? I think you do. I gave it last night. I know we have a very big LA fan base. It's huge. It's like a lot of our people are from LA. I love it. In Game 5. All right, I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. So, guys, Raul shared earlier that, yeah, I know, dude. Raul's making us the Discord. He also shared some interesting information on a YouTuber named Ludwig, I guess. So we're gonna check him out. He's he's a streamer who makes videos on stream. Very popular. So we'll check that out. The merch, we're coming up on merch eventually. We gotta build anticipation for the drop, B-Wall. If Raul, no, dude. Thank you for your efforts, dude. They are appreciated. What do you mean cricket thing? I know, we're gonna need merch, guys. Shout out all everybody. Thanks for all the support, guys. I know, we're going to need some merch. We are going to, but like might as well drive anticipation prior to the drop, you know? In game Oh. All right, well. Got a good vid to show for him being intimidating. That's a shoot. Shoot. Oh, Bob Gibson. That's why they call. That's why he's the hitman. That's why he's the hitman. Raul doing it all, right? I mean, I'll let you know, Raul. I'll let you know about our website. We might do something else for the website eventually. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. In Game
5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend.
I mean, Bob Gibson is a legendary pitcher. I mean, I forget what season it was, 1968 or 1967. What one of those years was known as the year of the pitcher. And he had like one of the best seasons of all time. And all right, this is gonna be good, guys. It already is good.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Yesavage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell.
Pretty sweet though, right, guys? No, that was Doc Ellis, Dan. That was Doc Ellis, I believe. You've seen, and that I was interesting that you bring that up, bro, because I was thinking about the you've seen that animated video. I'll look it up. It was Doc Ellis, and they made there was that video. You've seen that animated video about it, maybe. Three days straight of rain? Yeah, but anyway, Dan, I was thinking about that video the other day. Ironically, when I started working on the Satchel Paige short last Fun Friday, last week, I started thinking about Satchel Paige. I'm like, this would be great as like an animated thing, like similar to that Doc Ellis thing that you were referring to. And that was from a while ago. But that made me think and that's why in the future we're gonna try to not just do edits. We'll try to do I'm thinking something with animation, guys. Some type of animation, because it's you're able to do. I think animation and sports mix as well, especially nostalgia / legendary sports, because then it's what up, Flames, bro? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day, man. Share a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Ooh, that's a good one, B-Wall. That's a good one. We got a Flim Flammer up in here. That's usually my title. Is Flim Flamin'. Flim Flamin' Flynn. But not today. What's up, Flames, dude? What's up, Flamey? Welcome. Thanks for joining. Please hit subscribe, bro. You'll find this a very welcoming and enjoyable place to hang out. But thanks for joining. Thanks for the comment. I don't block anybody, bro. I don't block anybody. Yeah, I don't block anybody, but Flames, listen, bro. We're working on you must like sports. You wouldn't be here if you didn't like sports. No, Flames, are you a Calgary Flames guy? What's the guy's name? Jerome McGinley, right? Is that it? Hopefully. Oh my God, we got it, Dan. Raul, we got it. Listen, everything here is uncut. Everything here is uncut, Flamey. All uncut, all live, all unscripted, except for the coffee. The coffee's the only scripted part. Welcome in, bro. Good to have you. You're going to love it here. Raul's getting flashbacks. All right, we're almost done with this short, though, guys, believe it or not.
Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup. A pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Yesavage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell.
Guys, this is good. This is good. No. Oh, man. We like to come out on top, Flamey. That's why we're coming for the crown, dude. We're coming for the crown with you with us, Flames. And that's the deal here, is we'll share the crown. Aight? All uncut all the time. All uncut all the time. Yeah, happy birthday to Elena, everybody. Happy Halloween. But special shout out, happy birthday, Elena. Thanks for showing up on your birthday. We got Raul wishing happy birthday all the way from India. Thanks for joining today, guys. This has been a blast. This has been our best Friday yet, in my opinion. And we'll keep doing that. So we just need like maybe one more scene of Yesavage, and then maybe a split screen of the two of them for that final Only Time Will Tell. And then, yeah, guys, I'm going to send it and release it today. I mean, we'll put it to a vote, or so I'll put it to a vote for the commission, but I'm planning on releasing it. But, I mean, I will do a little more work. I mean, we'll probably be on stream for like another, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, but this has been really fun, guys. Thanks for all the help and support. It's been a blast. I love Fridays because you never know what's coming. With our Fun Friday concept, you never know what's coming. How do we handle this last bit here? Will Yesavage be the next Bob Gibson? Maybe we do like just that little, maybe the same thing as the Wemby thing. The Wemby fade. Now, Flamer's long gone, dude. Flamer is long gone. It's like there's too much. He's like, there's too much positivity up in here. Yeah, we're going to just do that. We'll do a stills and we'll do a fade from Bob Gibson to Yesavage. Yeah, I like that. And that'll be the final scene. Flamer's long gone, dude. He couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle the smoke. So, Sophia, just for a sec. Yo, B-Law, hopefully you're one of the people that have been watching that short. I mean, that short's got a ton of views now. Although it looks like they might have killed it. They might have killed it. Or at least simmered it down. But hey, guys. B-Wall was giving me crap. What, the Tony Gonzalez one, Dan? Oh, dude, you're the best. Sam's the best. You and Sam are the best. I love you guys. Oh, Raul. Oh, way too visual. You guys are the best. Which one did Sam like, Dan? The Tony Gonzalez one? I assume it's that one. I would think. Yeah, Dan, it's funny because it's like, yeah, Tony G. I mean, she's got good taste. It's one of my favorite shorts. I mean, I've got a little bit of recency bias. But it's one of my favorite shorts. I'm glad she liked it. It's interesting, Dan. We've been talking about like and Raul, like like the gender gap of our channel. We're like 95% male. Let's go, Dan. Thanks, bro. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. That is awesome to hear. That is great, dude. Thank you so much. I think we're pretty much done here, guys. Let me find a still image of Bob Gibson. Yo, guys. Yeah, no, I mean, it's all good. What's exactly, Dan? The female percentage minus family is probably like 2%. Although, check out our. I'll show you. We got one short, Dan, Raul. I released. Remember when Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged? I released like a. I'll play it. It's like one of my favorite shorts I've made. And this short was like 97% female. This was our only short that was. Not only was it majority female, it was 97% female and actually like mostly like teenagers. No, but it's got no it's got no music. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, that was our. This was our Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, Louis the 16th, and Marie Antoinette. I don't know if that news reached all the way over there. All right, guys. So we can look for this short to. I'll release this short, some point today here, sometime today. Clarks, thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the help and support. Guys, it's been a really great stream. We're almost done with this short though, if you believe that. If you can believe that. We'll be back on tonight. around 7. You guys can tune in while you're giving out your Halloween candy. I'll probably be like, I'm thinking we're going to do what we did last Friday, which is like take some quizzes, do something fun. I mean, just give us. We've been grinding making these videos, do something fun.
That record still looms large today.
Just like Gibson's legend.
Like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating.
So we're thinking Bob Gibson fade into You Savage, or You Savage fade into Bob Gibson? Old stuff is good. I'm with you, Dan. B-Wall, you had some Taylor Swift at your wedding. It was like a acoustic anti-hero, I believe. Dan, did you have any Taylor at your wedding? I can't recall. How does Sam feel about Taylor? I'm more of a Taylor guy than Beyonce. You did, B-Wall. You had a dope Sam Hates Tay-Tay. Dang. Yeah, B-Wall, you had it was like an acoustic version of Anti-Hero. Sell out, cheap fan. Yeah. And it was dope. I was like, wait, what is this song? But that's like one of my more favorite recent Taylor Swift songs. Ed Sheeran, Raul, Elena, and Clark's Flower Shop are big Ed Sheeran fans. You might be able to. I'm thinking. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like.
Will You Savage be the next Bob Gibson?
Well, let's see. This might be cool. This might be cool, guys. We'll see it. Let's see if this works.
Only time.
Where the heck's the fade in, guys? Come on. What the heck?
Only time will tell.
I can't find fade in for some reason.
Gibson.
I kind of like that one though.
Only time will tell.
How does that look? All right, we'll give it a watch through, guys. Nah, I think Elena. I don't know. All right, we can do that. We can do that too.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Yesavage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell.
I think it's pretty good. You want it the other way around, Elena? Or actually, what we'll do here, I got a better. Instead of that still image, we could also do this image of him, like, or not image, but video clip. What the heck? What'd they do? Why is fade in like hidden all of a sudden?
Only time will tell.
I kind of like that still image though, actually. Kind of like the still image. I mean, I like ending with Bob Gibson, Elena, you know, because it's like we said in the beginning, the question was the next, or we said the next Bob Gibson, you know? So might as well end with Bob Gibson. I mean, I can switch those, but I think it just fits like how it is. I mean, do you want me to try it? It's good. Fire. Might as well just stick with it then.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Yesavage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. We just need to put a little bit of a blurred background on here, a couple spots. Really just here. You just got to blur the background like for... These 3 clips. Yep. Working on it, guys. We're almost done here. It's an appropriate day for that, Dan. An appropriate day. All right, guys, we're going to do a watch through on our short here. Let me know any final. This is like a good time for any final edits or suggestions, tweaks, comments, concerns. Let me know. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. All right, guys, emptied the clip here. Probably like an interesting, like reflective moment though while you're doing that, Dan. Definitely weird, but probably interesting.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend, the most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time.
I'm gonna move. Yeah.
The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Yesavage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell.
I think it's good, guys. Flames came in and tried to troll, guys. We had 100 views on this stream. What a great week, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. This has been great. This has been our best Friday ever so far. I mean, sorry to the other Fridays before, but you know, keep getting better. That's the goal. Any edits, guys? Any last? We'll play it one more time. But we're gonna end the stream here in a couple minutes. We'll say our last goodbyes and stuff. I'll be back on at 7 tonight. Hope everybody has a great Halloween. I know, 100 views, Raul. This is huge for us. I know. Thanks, man. Well, you're a big part of this. What's going on, Raul? So all the much love to you. Hope everybody has. We're gonna watch it one more time. Any comments and suggestions? Let me know, and then we'll call the stream today here.
In Game 5 of the World Series, Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesavage put on a performance for the ages. He struck out every Dodger in the lineup, a pitcher's cycle, something only 3 pitchers had done before in the Fall Classic. Yesavage has drawn comparisons to Hall of Famer Bob Gibson. Gibson struck out 17 batters in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series, setting the record for strikeouts in a series game. That record still looms large today, just like Gibson's legend. The most feared and intimidating pitcher of his time. Will Yesavage be the next Bob Gibson? Only time will tell.
I like it. I hope I don't make like any of the old heads too upset with this. All right. Yeah, Raul. I'll hang tight for an invite. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah. Great fun Friday. Thanks for joining, everybody. Any edits on it? Dude, Raul was here early. Yeah, we're gonna do quizzes tonight, Dan. That's on the second stream of the day, though. We could do that. I mean, I failed it so hard. I was like asking for Sui Ronaldo for info. I failed it so hard. So yeah, if you guys want to send me any you find any fun online quizzes. It's a totally valid claim, Elena. It's completely valid. It's valid enough to release this, honestly. Sometimes our Fun Fridays get a little too fun out there. Studying, bro? Bro. I'm gonna have to eat something. I don't know if I have time for studying. Elena gave me some flack yesterday for not preparing for the stream enough. She's like, you don't even prepare. I'm like, yeah, I prepare. I wouldn't be here if I couldn't prepare. If I didn't prepare. But, all right, We'll do fun ones, and we'll say the stream ends if I fail, but really it's not actually gonna end if he sent it to my email. So I'll send it out to you, B-Wall, Dan, everybody. What? Oh, am I gaslighting, Elena? I'm just kidding. You know I'm just kidding. Elena was giving me crap. Give me flack for not preparing. You said it here? I didn't see it, bro. I didn't see it. You might have to send it again. Did you guys get it? B-Wall got it. I don't see it. Maybe B-Wall got it. I didn't see it. Not gaslighting, but gaffing. That's funny. B-Wall, Brian, do you have the Discord link that Raul made? Because I don't. I didn't see it here. You might, Raul. Maybe it didn't go through. So please send that link to the email. I'll put my email again. Yeah, it might not be allowed. It might not be allowed. So I'm going to post my email for you so you can email it to me. Okay? Yeah, so Raul, send it to that email. All right, B-Wall, I got you, bro. I'm not trying to gaslight you, man. It probably just blocks the link. It probably makes it looks like you sent it, Raul, but it just blocks it. Yeah, it doesn't like the links. It thinks you're, I mean, I will, Elena. I will. I will. I got a lot. We got a lot to do today. Got it. Got. I'll post it. Don't worry. Everybody have a great day. Happy birthday, Elena. Happy Halloween. Thanks for this awesome stream today, guys. I'll be back on at 7. We'll do some fun quizzes and stuff. Have some great conversation. Maybe deal with it. Spread some positive vibes, energy. Have a great Halloween. You guys can be passing out candy, listening to dopamine candy, something like that. But hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Happy Halloween. And we'll be back on later tonight. So peace, everybody.